Hello, I will take you through the mounting instructions of the cruise control from close control. There are two main parts. One is the controller unit, the other one is the support unit. There are sub parts as shown in this slide. Now what comes in the box? That's also shown over here. There are Allen keys, rubber strips and also mounting instruction. To start with the installation, turn off the fuel valve, dismantle the support elements, take out the ring cap from the controller unit and keep them aside. Loosen the screws which is holding the brake console, shift it to the left. There's a gap to make a gap of 9 mm approximately. Retighten the screws. Bring in the support unit, fix it over here on the handlebar and fix the clamp with the support unit. Tighten the screws. Now take out the 3 mm or the 2 mm rubber strip as deemed necessary. Wrap it around the grip, ideally 20 mm away from the switch console. Cut away the excess rubber so that the rubber strip fits on the grip with minimum gap between the two ends. Slide in the rod into the support unit. Keep the screw loose. Bring back the sized up rubber strip. Wrap it around the same spot as before. Now slide in the main controller unit. Remember to take off the ring cap and loosen the grub screws, all the grub screws. Now observe carefully. See that the line of the grub screw is aligned with the mid plane of the PVC strip so that it grips homogeneously and uniformly. Insert the rod into the main controller unit. Tighten the screws with the rod. Now you have to start tightening all the grub screws uniformly, homogeneously. Maybe you have to rotate the throttle to get access to all the screws, all the grub screws. Do that. But remember that all the tightening should be uniform. As you can see, this is the wrong one where you can see that some are pressing too hard into the rubber and some are not at all pressing. So what this will do is this will deteriorate your throttle reflex and your throttle will start coming up. So in this slide, as you can see, it's engaged homogeneously. All screws are tightened uniformly. You can now go and tighten the screw to fix the rod properly. Try out the cruise control function by pressing the locking lever. This is the ideal fit actually, where the cam just about touches the brake lever. Release it with the primary release mechanism. Do it a couple of times just to get the hang of it. Now it may so happen that your entire controller unit may be skewed, means like this, it's angled out so that your cam is not exactly touching your brake lever. You have to immediately correct this because this is your secondary and most important release mechanism. To do that, loosen these two screws. Swing the entire controller unit, the rod and the support unit so that the leaf spring goes up and just about touches the brake lever. There should be a very little gap as shown over here, and you go back and retighten those screws in the support block. Now the factory setting of the cam may differ from your bike. The cam may sit back in the leaf spring or it may advance or may sit further ahead. Correct it by loosening the screw and taking it back or forward as deemed necessary. Remember, if the corner of your brake lever is too sharp, Maybe you have to file away a bit so that it doesn't gouges or cuts away through your cam in repeated operation. This screw should be very tight. Now try out the secondary release mechanism. Pull on the brake lever, lock it up, pull on the brake lever. It should function smoothly, and release the controller and engage it as well. Insert the ring cap, tighten all the 4 screws. Next, what we will do is, in disengaged condition, remember disengaged condition, we have to try out that your throttle is moving back and forth as it was before you started this operation of installation. It should be smooth and it should be free of snag. To do that, provided you have fitted the grub screw properly, now what you do is you loosen these 2 screws, rotate the rod by about 45 degrees, any one of the direction, retighten the screws, give a bit of tap to the controller before doing it. Now you try it out, it should work fine. If it is not, you have to repeat this exercise a number of times so that your throttle response is back as previous. I mean, it's smooth and without any jerk and jamming up. Thanks. Watch the other videos for adjusting the throttle creepage and additional instruction to mount and adjust the speed governor module. Thank you.